the Milky Way will disappear forever. Welcome, fellow space enthusiasts, to a scary video. Today, we embark on a voyage into the future, 4 billion years from now, where our very own galaxy, the Milky Way, is on a collision course with its massive counterpart, Andromeda. But hold on to your seats, for this isn't just any collision. The galaxies as we know them will cease to exist in their current form. Picture it: stars swirling, celestial bodies dancing in a mesmerizing display of cosmic chaos. And here's the surprising part: our solar system will outlive the Milky Way galaxy. Isn't that remarkable? Picture Earth, our home, bathed in the light of a sun that has become intense enough to heat its surface, but hasn't yet turned into a red giant. So join me as we delve into the depths of space and time, where the future of our galaxy hangs in the balance, and the wonders of the universe await our discovery. How did the Milky Way start? Billions of years ago, in the immense expanse of space, the Milky Way began its epic journey. It all started after the Big Bang, around 13.6 billion years ago, back when the universe was still young and full of change. Gravity, the cosmic force that pulls things together, played a key role in shaping the Milky Way's destiny. It slowly brought together clouds of gas and dust, gradually forming stars and groups of stars called clusters. As time passed, these newly formed stars gathered together, creating the beautiful spiral pattern that we now recognize as the Milky Way. Our own solar system, with the sun shining at its center and all its planetary companions, settled into its spot within this vast galactic symphony. We find ourselves nestled in one of the Milky Way's spiral arms, known as the Orion Arm, or Orion Cygnus Arm, about 26,000 light-years away from the busy center of the galaxy. Just like how planets orbit around the sun, our sun, along with countless other stars, embarks on a grand journey around the center of the Milky Way. This journey is a slow one, taking an incredible 225 to 250 million years to complete. It's this graceful movement that gives our galaxy its distinctive spiral shape, with stars swirling around a central bulge like a giant cosmic whirlpool. In our part of the galaxy, among the shining stars and swirling clouds of gas, there are many amazing things to discover. We're like members of a busy community of stars and star systems, each with its own special tale to share. Whether it's distant groups of stars called clusters or mysterious cloudy regions known as nebulae, the Milky Way holds countless awe-inspiring sights just waiting for us to explore. What is going to happen? Besides the beauty of our Milky Way, there is a serious and scary movement happening. We are on a collision course with our neighboring galaxy Andromeda. Let's dive into it. In the vast expanse of time, a cosmic event of colossal proportions looms on the horizon. 4 billion years from now, our familiar home in the universe, the Milky Way galaxy, is set to collide with its massive spiraled neighbor, Andromeda. It's a collision of epic proportions, one that will reshape the very fabric of our galactic neighborhood. As the two galaxies draw nearer, their graceful spirals will twist and distort under the pull of gravity. The patterns of stars we're familiar with will change as the galaxies speed toward each other, heading for a big collision. But amidst the chaos, there's a curious twist of fate for our own solar system. While the galaxies themselves may not survive the collision, our solar system is set to outlast its home galaxy. By the time of the collision, our sun will have matured, growing brighter and hotter. It won't have yet become a red giant star, but its increased luminosity will be enough to transform Earth's surface into a blistering inferno. However, even in the midst of all this chaos in space, there's a unique beauty to witness. When the Milky Way and Andromeda merge, their stars will move gracefully, like dancers in a cosmic ballet, creating new patterns in space. Over countless ages, the galaxies will blend and separate, their gravity forming large swirling clouds of gas and stars. Eventually, after billions of years have passed, a new galactic entity will emerge from the chaos, a giant elliptical galaxy, born from the collision and merger of the Milky Way and Andromeda. Our solar system will find itself with a new cosmic address, a tiny speck in the vast expanse of this newly formed galactic behemoth. It's a reminder of the ever-changing nature of the cosmos, where even the grandest structures are subject to the inexorable forces of time and gravity. And as we gaze up at the night sky, we can only marvel at the wondrous spectacle unfolding before our eyes, a cosmic drama billions of years in the making. How do we know that this collision is going to happen? The story begins back in the early 1900s, with an astronomer named Vesto Slipher. He was curious about the speed at which Andromeda, a distant galaxy, was moving either toward or away from Earth. Slipher figured this out by studying the light from Andromeda reaching us. You see, light from objects moving away from us gets stretched out a bit, making it appear slightly redder. On the other hand, light from objects moving toward us gets squished, making it look a bit bluer. What Slipher found was pretty surprising. He wrote in a scientific journal in 1913 that Andromeda was heading straight for us at about 300 kilometers per second. This revelation was groundbreaking because, up until that point, many astronomers believed that Andromeda was simply a nebula, a hazy patch of gas and dust nestled within the boundaries of our own Milky Way galaxy. Slipher's discovery challenged this notion and strongly suggested that Andromeda was not just a nebula, but a distinct galaxy in its own right, situated far beyond the confines of our own galactic home. This realization marked a significant turning point in our understanding of the universe, expanding our cosmic perspective and leading to the recognition of Andromeda as a separate island universe, millions of light years away from Earth. Now, while it was clear that Andromeda was hurtling towards us, the implications for the Milky Way remained uncertain. Scientists grappled with the question of whether the two galaxies would collide head-on in a cosmic collision of epic proportions, or simply pass by each other in the vastness of space. As it turns out, determining the velocity of distant objects moving towards or away from us is relatively straightforward for astronomers. However, pinpointing their sideways motion, known as proper motion, presents a significant challenge. The farther away an object is, the more difficult it becomes to measure its lateral movement accurately. Instead, astronomers must meticulously observe an object's position relative to the backdrop of distant stars. This process requires precision and patience, often taking years or even decades to detect. Avi Loeb and his postdoctoral researcher T.J. Cox conducted simulations to predict the collision and merger of Andromeda and the Milky Way. They used estimates of Andromeda's proper motion and found a high likelihood of the two galaxies colliding. There was also a good chance that our solar system would be pushed to the outer edges of the resulting elliptical galaxy, humorously named Milky Way, by Loeb. In 2012, a team of astronomers from the Space Telescope Science Institute revisited these collision calculations. They used direct measurements of Andromeda's proper motion, obtained through extensive observations with the Hubble Space Telescope spanning back to 2002. By comparing images taken at different times, they determined how much Andromeda's stars had moved across the sky. The team discovered that Andromeda's proper motion was minimal, indicating that a head-on collision with the Milky Way was almost certain. While the idea of galaxies merging might seem alarming, it's actually quite common in the universe. The Hubble Space Telescope has captured breathtaking images of such events. The reassuring news is that stellar collisions are unlikely due to the vast distances between stars. Therefore, our Sun and its planets are expected to survive the creation of Milky Way. However, Earth will no longer be part of the Milky Way, and Milky Way will have an elliptical shape, possibly appearing reddish in color. This merger promises to be a spectacular event, with the possibility of even drawing in the nearby Triangulum galaxy. While it's disappointing that we won't be around to witness this cosmic spectacle firsthand, we can appreciate the sequence of illustrations depicting this extraordinary event. How it all will end. Ultimately, the collision between the Milky Way and Andromeda will lead to the creation of a new galactic entity, a process known as galactic cannibalism. This term describes the merging of galaxies, where smaller ones are absorbed by larger ones, resulting in the formation of a larger, more massive galaxy. As the Milky Way and Andromeda merge, their combined gravitational forces will reshape the structure of the resulting galaxy. New stars will be born from the cosmic debris left behind by the collision, and existing stars will settle into new orbits within the merged galaxy. The collision will also trigger intense bursts of star formation, leading to the creation of massive star clusters and nebulae. Did you expect an ending like this? The unexpected ending facing our beloved Milky Way? where we live, work, and love every day?